This is B Coles coming to you live from 126. This is episode 4. We doing it. A lot has happened since the last time we met. It's been a while. I want to say August was the last time I did a show. A lot has happened. Like far as the refs came back, NFL refs came back. We got the political debates. Also got the new Facebook page jumping off. If you ain't checked it out yet, check it out. It's look it up on Facebook and search Kicking It with B Coles. You should find it. I mean, we always got a lot of good information, good topics, debates, a lot of stuff popping off on there. We've been having a lot of fun, a lot of interactive fun. As far as the show, episode 4, I got a good 4 good interviews. No debates. This show is real informative. It's gonna be real good. I got world class track star Francena McCorory. She coming to kick it with me like Tigger in the basement. Then I got an interview on breast cancer awareness, relationships for my ladies and for my fellas out there, and voter awareness. Registration deadlines going off all over the country. You need to know what you need to do. Keep and stay aware. Alright, though, I'm gonna take a quick break, real quick, to get set up. My first guest should be coming to the crib in the next couple seconds. So stay tuned. We're gonna be right back. Alright, we back. We got our guest, world class sprinter Francina McCorory, gold medalist, 400 meter relay gold medalist. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It took us a long time to finally get to this point. I'm happy we got it.
Yes.
First question: how was your experience at the Olympics?
The Olympics was fun. It was great to be there for the first time. I know y'all heard stories of the Olympic Village being crazy. It wasn't crazy, and no, they didn't have the big bowl of condoms in the middle of the village. I don't know who made that up, but it was fun overall.
That's what's up. All right. So, what's some things you love to do outside of running, outside of sports?
I just love to eat. You know, I love to shop with my friends. That's pretty much it. And I love to party. I do party a lot.
Since you got back from the Olympics, I know you've been doing a lot of events, meeting a lot of different people. Who's one of the people that you really enjoyed meeting for the first time?
Usain Bolt. He's always nice and he's funny. I really didn't meet him for the first time, but every time I see him, it's like fun.
Yeah, you got to meet the president too. How was that?
Yes, that was awesome. The whole USA team went to Washington, D.C. And then you also got to see the other athletes from other teams again, like Michael Phelps and them. So it was cool.
That's what's up. So I know you're real active on social media. Can you tell everybody, let everybody know your Twitter, or I know you got the Facebook fan page, just to let everybody know your social media outlets.
Well, my Twitter name is @TheRealMcCorory, and my Facebook is Fran 400 Meter USA, I think. But just type in Francina McCorory and you'll find it.
All right, appreciate it. I got to look at the gold. I got to wear the gold medal. How many people y'all know got to wear this? So I'm gonna say thanks for your time, Fran.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on the show.
And we gonna hopefully we get to chop it up in the future. One day I'm gonna hope get you on Face Off so you can represent for the women.
I got you. I got you.
All right, we'll be back. Stay tuned. I'll be back from break with a good friend. All the way from high school. She's going to give us a little bit of awareness on breast cancer awareness, and share a story. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Lisa Barnes. I am a breast cancer survivor, and I'm also going through the process of some chemo treatments to finish up my treatment process. I actually in February of this year, the Saturday before Valentine's Day, I found a lump in my right breast while doing a self breast exam. and I just basically called my gynae doctor because I trust him more than my PCP, and I told him I had a lump, and I went in, and he just gave me the steps of what I needed to do to find out what the lump was. And about 2 weeks later, he sent me to get a mammogram and an ultrasound, and we wound up finding that the lump was full. Like a lot of times there's lumps that are clear, but mine was full, which meant that it had to be dissected more. I got a biopsy and found out that I had breast cancer, which is triple negative breast cancer, which is the most severe form of breast cancer you could be diagnosed with. And the reason why it is severe is because that you cannot get a blood test to detect you have this type of cancer. The only way you know that you have this type of breast cancer is if you have a lump or unfortunately you die. So after I went through that process, I had surgery on April 18th of this year to remove the lump from my breast, and also I had to get lymph nodes removed because that's part of the process. They need to check and see if the cancer spread to anywhere else in your body. And for me, thank God it didn't. And since May, I've been getting chemotherapy treatment. The first round of chemo started out every 3 weeks, and it was horrible. I was sick and usually unable to go to the house for about 7 days after each chemo treatment because it was just that bad. And then in September, I recently started new chemo where I'm just a little fatigued and have a little bone pain, but I'm good. So, you know, I'm 28 years old. I'm an African-American woman. I know a lot of people think that, you know, young women can't get breast cancer, but that's not true. Black women don't really get breast cancer. I know I always hear, oh, our breasts are just lumpy. Don't worry about it, or you just need to lose weight. But don't believe those. Those are just, you know, that's not the truth. You should do monthly breast cancer exams. And even if you don't know how to do them the technical way, the thing that you should do is become familiar with your breast. If you squeeze your breast and become familiar with different lumps in your breast, you'll be able to tell if there's something abnormal going on. It's something that you could do once a week, once a month, but it's very important that you become familiar with them. And if you do find anything that concerns you, you really should call your primary care physician, your gynecologist. Don't listen to whatever your friends are saying. You don't need to stop drinking Pepsi and coffee. That's not why your breasts are lumpy, because I heard that too. You know, go to the doctor and let the professionals tell you. And I've even heard stories of professionals saying, oh, don't worry about it. Well, if they're not willing to take you seriously, you go to somebody who will take you seriously and find out what's going on, because it's your life on the line, not theirs. And just if you want any further information about breast cancer, how to do breast cancer exam, you can go to SusanGColeman.com. You can also go to, SusanGColeman.org. You can also go to breastcancer.org. And I really like breastcancer.org because they just broke down information for you. And SusanGColeman.org, actually, if you do not have health insurance, they have vouchers for you to get a mammogram to find out what's going on with you. And just some further information that I would like to put out there is, if you know anyone who is suffering from breast cancer, the best thing you could do is be a good friend or family member. Encourage them, see if there's something they need. If you know they're going through chemo, visit them, cook them a meal, take them out for a walk. You know, these are all the things that really helped me get through my process. If you believe in the power of prayer, pray for these people, pray for their children, show extra love and support. And with this being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I would say do something extra special for them. Whether, like, a lot of people are supporting me by posting pictures on Facebook with their pink for 31 days and tagging me in them. Someone just posted a picture of their baby in their pink, which I thought was real nice and cute. Other people are tagging me on Instagram, Twitter. You know, that support counts a lot to me. It's something that I get, you know, inboxes and everything every day.
All right. Thanks for sharing your testimony and sharing all the good information. Can you repeat the websites again? That way, if the person ain't here the first time, that way I can post it up again.
Okay, you can go to susangcoman.org or breastcancer.org. Also, the American Cancer Society has great resources. If you know someone, like they gave me this beautiful wig I have on. They also sent out information on diet information, exercise information, and they even had this Look Good, Feel Better, where they provided me with $250 worth of makeup, and it wasn't cheap. It was like MAC, Bobbi Brown, Chanel, just to help me feel good through the process.
That's nice. Ladies, you heard it from Lisa. Make sure you do your checks. Get aware. Spread the awareness around. Do whatever you can. This is a serious thing. I was watching the talk earlier, and they had a big show about breast cancer, and the lady had the same testimony as you. She was saying how she went to her doctor and they didn't take her seriously, and that's some things you need to, as a female, you know when something's wrong. Every female know when something's wrong, so you need to get checked. And I want to say thanks again. Appreciate your time, and hope to talk to you later.
All right.
And see you. All right, continue to stay tuned. When we come back, we'll have my pastor to check in with us to talk about relationships. Alright, we're back from break. We're at Abbey Baptist Church in Newport News, Virginia. Pastor, introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, I'm Pastor Kevin Swan here at Abbey Baptist, and I am glad to be on the show with you, Brian. Thank you for having me, and we're just here to just kind of hang out and talk about relationships.
Alright, I said I got him on the show because I know how good he is with speaking about relationships. A lot of times you hear people on social networks always talking about relationships. They're always bringing the negative parts about relationships or relating to what they see on TV, Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, stuff like that. I just bring him on so he can share a couple things, a couple points for females or males too, when you're getting into a relationship or when you're in a relationship.
Well, thanks again for having me. And again, I love talking about relationships because they're a passion of mine to help people make sense of these relationships that we're in. Let me first start off by saying I've been blessed to be married for 15 years, but not all of that was well, particularly in the beginning of our relationship. There were some things I had to learn and to understand about my wife, and she had to understand about me, that I found that people in general needed to know as well. One of the biggest things I realized was that love does not mean the same thing to men and women, and it took me a while to get that. For men, the number one thing for men as it relates to love is really about respect. It's about feeling respected in the relationship, that the woman, even the children, feel like the man is being respected. Not that he's necessarily the king, but at least his voice is being heard, he's being understood, and he's being listened to. And in most cases, when men get upset, it's usually because they felt disrespected. But for women, it's a little bit different. For women, it's not about respect. For women, it's about emotional stability and security. And if you really think about it, the opposite of stability and security is insecurity. And whenever there are insecurities in relationships, that's when a lot of problems come. So for a man has to think, how can I make my wife or spouse or friend or girlfriend, whomever, how can I make them more secure in the relationship? Because the more secure they are, the better they'll feel. And for the woman, when dealing with the man, how can I make sure that he feels respected, that his voice matters, and that he's appreciated and valued? And so if you can focus on those two things from the opposite ends, the relationship probably will get a lot better and things will turn around. The second part, and that's important in relationships, has to deal with communication. You would not believe the number of people, couples that come into my office, that the main problem is communication. But let me first of all say that there's never a time in a relationship where two people are not communicating. Even when you're not speaking, you're communicating something. You're communicating, I don't want to be bothered. And even when you're in a room, your non-verbal responses are very important. If I am doing this, that acts very differently than if I'm doing like this. And oftentimes we tend to rate and look at our nonverbal cues more so than what we say. So my advice to you in relationships as it pertains to communication is, first of all, be sensitive to what your body language is presenting. Also be careful about what you are hearing and listening to, because sometimes we want to respond so quickly that we don't listen to what the other person is saying because we want to win the argument. So I heard what you said, but I want you to hear what I say. And now we go back and forth and we don't really listen to what the other person has really had to say to us. So if you can really work on your nonverbal cues, and you can really learn to listen to your partner more carefully, and then be careful to respond to that, then communication will go a lot better. I know sometimes it's frustrating because you feel like you're being misunderstood, or people don't listen to you, or what you're saying is not going through. You feel like you're speaking to a brick wall. But be encouraged that there's never a time that you're not communicating, and you want to make sure that your body language as well as your words match what you want to say.
All right. Thanks for coming on the show, sharing your relationship jewels with us. I really appreciate it. I learned a lot from you over the past, for marriage, counseling, and just being in church on Sundays. Can you share with us your social media outlets so people can follow you? I know the reason why I asked you to come on here because I seen you on Twitter, and I seen you did your top 10 on relationships, and I really wanted you to share this with us, and you share your Twitter or anything else you need to share with us.
Yes, please. First of all, the church's website is ivybaptistchurch.org, ivybaptistchurch.org. I have a personal website and a personal ministry that's kevinswann.org, KEVINSWANN.org. Then I am on Twitter and I am on Facebook. My Twitter handle is @KevinG.Swan, and you can certainly follow me on Twitter, and I will share those nuggets. I do share them from time to time, at least once or twice a month. I offer some nugget on relationships or just things in general that can help people better connect. But we would love to have you connect with me, and also on Facebook, Kevin Swan is the Facebook where you can find me as well.
All right. Also, if you don't have a church home, if you're looking, if you're not currently always in church on Sundays, we broadcast live at Abbey Baptist Church. All you gotta do is go on the website, like you said earlier, and click on Watch Live. It comes on at 8 a.m. and 11 o'clock a.m. services. So check us out sometime. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I think it'll bless you. If you can't come, if you're not physically in the Newport News or Hampton, Virginia area, we would love to have you to watch with us live, and I think it will bless you, and even leave your comment there. We have a Facebook connecting point right there during the service. You can share your comments. I do watch those. I do respond. We'd love to have you involved with our fellowship. Even if you're not in this area, just come on and hang with us, and I think you'll enjoy it.
All right, thanks again.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully not every show, but again in the future, we get you to share some more stuff with us. Everybody, stay tuned. All right, we're back from break. I got a good friend with me that's gonna share some good information with far as voting and voting awareness. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Ashley Connor. I am a production specialist at WPXI in Pittsburgh, as well as my own freelance journalist. And I am just trying to raise awareness.
Give us a couple things that you want to share with us.
Well, I basically just wanted to share with people that voting isn't about just showing up and voting Democrat. You know, everybody talks about, you know, I'm not going to vote because everyone thinks you should just vote for President Obama, or it doesn't matter if I vote because of the Electoral College and they're the ones who make the decision. But ultimately it's not. The Electoral College goes off of what the majority vote is. There are a few states, because of the population being so small, that it's a little different in regards to the majority vote. But at the end of the day, you going and voting, whether you are voting Republican, Democrat, or Independent, is important. You know, it's your tax dollars that are involved. it's your community that's involved. And if you don't raise awareness about it, you can't really be upset that things aren't going the way you want them to go. So vote. You know, that's how you make your voice heard. We started this back in elementary school and high school. When you wanted to make a difference or have your voice heard, you had to vote. So it doesn't change now in your adult life, and your people's children matter and you matter, and the education that you want for yourself and your kids.
I agree 100%. I shared that on a little video of the vote awareness I had about a couple months. It's been, what is it? It's been in August when I think I made that video in August after the Democratic convention. Like I said, people just think it's about them. No, it's about your parents' parents, your kids, the past and the future.
I did want to mention, when was this? Saturday morning? I had watched I made a Facebook status about it, but I watched the 1992 vice presidential debate on C-SPAN between Al Gore and Vice President Quayle at the time under President George Bush, the first one. And it was just crazy to literally hear them talk about the same things when it came to the military and overspending for the military and education, health care for everyone, women's rights. I mean, just the simple thought of the government telling a woman what she can do with her body. As a woman, that's my choice. You know, no one should ever tell me what they think is best for me, no matter what your faith is, no matter what you think, because at the end of the day, everyone has to live with their own choices. And no lie, absolutely every single argument that we are talking about today was talked about back in '92. People got to get out and vote. It's so important right now. It's so important.
Yeah, like I said, I know you're very active on Facebook and on Twitter. I know I always get my information from you first thing in the morning. I see you posting a lot of stuff for CNN.
I'm glad to hear that.
And stuff like that. Can you share with us your Twitter?
Yes, I actually just changed my Twitter so it'll be a little bit easier to find me. It's Ashley Renee, ASHLEYRENEE 913. So follow me, get some information, and it's not just from me. I take all my sources from trusted news sources, USA Today, the Associated Press. It's real hard news, and it's very easy to find a fact check. After anything you see, all you have to do is go online, type fact check, FACT check, and you will get the information. It's out there. You just have to want to know how to get it, or you have to want to look.
Alright, like I said, Ashley Connor, thanks for your time. Hopefully we get to see you in the future.
Yes.
Keep making appearances, keep us updated on anything.
Anytime. I think what you do is wonderful, Booter. Please keep it up. I'm working on getting something like this on my own as well, so we'll definitely have to collab all the time. I can't tell you how much I love what you do, so please keep doing it.
All right. Alright, we back. It's Face Off, Battle of the Sexes. We got our winners from episode 2 and our winners from episode 3. Ladies, introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, this is Shell Bell. You know, back to kill the fellas again.
This is Annie, ready to do it for the second time.
Fellas.
Yo, the city boy, representing for the man. Here we go.
Big Jess, here again.
The ladies, they get 5 questions. Men get 5 questions. The team who gets the most out of the 5 questions wins the game. Last episode, for episode 3, we went into 4 overtimes. Hopefully it's not the same tonight. So ladies, y'all gonna go first. The topic or the questions is gonna be celebrity government names. I'm gonna say the celebrity's government name, and you gotta tell me their name or their rapper name or actor name or whatever. Question number 1: This actor slash comedian's name, his government name is Eric Bishop.
Jamie Foxx.
Correct. Question number 2. This singer slash actor government name is Alicia Cook.
Alicia Keys.
Correct. Question number 3. This kid actor slash rapper government name is Aubrey Graham.
Drake.
Correct. The singer's name, government name, is Stacey Ferguson.
Fergie.
Correct. This rapper's government name is William Roberts.
Rick Ross.
Correct. They
Are you
got
serious?
5 out
I
of
didn't know
5.
that.
They went in on him. All right. And it's your turn. We're going to go with, like I said, celebrity government names. We're going to go question number 1. It's a rapper slash actor. His government name is O'Shea Jackson.
Ice Cube.
Correct.
Wow.
Question number 2. This rock star's government name is John Osborne.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Correct. Number 3. This director slash movie star's government name is Shelton Lee.
Spike Lee.
Correct. All right. What was that? Question number 3? That was 3, right?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 4. This hype man slash reality TV star, his government name is William Drayton Jr.
Flavor Flav.
Correct. Question number 5. This rapper slash movie star's government name is Calvin Broadus.
Snoop.
Snoop.
Come on, man.
Snoop Dogg. Correct. So
was
they
dumb.
Let's get it.
They both
Come on,
got 5
Peter.
out of 5. It's a battle.
Let's get it. That's how we
All
do
Y'all
right.
it.
almost lost. Y'all.
For some reason, the Uvu software or the Uvu file messed up in the overtime. But I can tell you how it ended. We went into the first overtime. I asked the ladies the first question. Then my homegirl Annie, she got disqualified trying to look up answers on her laptop when trying to answer a question. So then after I disqualified them, they begged me to give them another chance. So I gave them another chance. I let the guys go. They dropped the ball. They got the answer wrong. So we went into double overtime. What happened in double overtime? The ladies answered their question right, and the fellas answered their question wrong. So the ladies won again. All right, big up to Shell and Annie for holding it down for the women again. In closing, I just hope everybody enjoyed the show. Like I said, it took a lot of time and effort to get everybody on the same page. I'm happy everybody worked with me. Shout out to Francina. Shout out to Lisa Barnes for sharing your testimony with us and sharing all that good awareness. Shout out to Pastor Swan for dropping some good relationship jewels on us. And shout out to Ashley Connor for keeping us updated with all the voting awareness going on. Alright, hope to see y'all next time. One love.